What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we've got more pandemonium in the corner of Fani Willis, guys, the district attorney down in Fulton County, Georgia. I made a promise to you guys. I said that I would cover any updates or breaking news on Miss Fani Willis down in Fulton County, Georgia, just because of how the walls are closing in on her. And I'm keeping that promise, guys. This is another breaking news update on Miss Fani Willis. Got her admitting guilt, admitting fault and corruption and her whole, scandal that she's got going on with the, embezzlement of taxpayer funds and grant money with her boyfriend, Nathan Wade, and his law firm, guys. I'm excited to check out this clip. We got Donald Trump speaking on it, Vivek Ramaswamy chiming in. This is very interesting to see. Finally, Fani Willis is seeing her day, guys, in this next clip. So we're going to get straight into the clip, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. Definitely stick around to the end so you guys can get my thoughts on the back end of the video. And also, YouTube push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end. But yo, let's get straight into it. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. Also hit that subscribe button, guys, as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all. Maybe.
Fani Willis just admitted to everything we need to get her and her case thrown out. We're going to hear from Donald Trump. We're going to hear from Vivek Ramaswamy. This just blew up because she just said, yes, I had an affair with Nathan Wade. Fani Willis, you're going down. I mean, you're criminally going down. I'm dug in exile. Let's go, Vivek Ramaswamy.
So Fani Willis, the prosecutor in the Fulton County case against Donald Trump, now just admitted to having an inappropriate sexual affair with the lead attorney who she appointed to actually prosecute this case.
Oh, Fani Willis, you're always the last to know.
A few funny things about this. First of all, you got to love the fact that this admission came on, of course, a Friday afternoon before a weekend. No better way for somebody to know that they're trying to bury the news than to just drop it quietly on a Friday afternoon. Second thing, and I just got to observe this, is that no doubt that if Fani Willis were the man and the other appointed attorney were the woman, there would be a far greater specter of concern here than somehow if it's the woman that's actually on top in the hierarchy. But
proving that men and women are not the same. They're not interchangeable. They don't get equal treatment, or this would be a massive scandal if Fani Willis was a male.
Put that one to one side. The funniest thing about this is that her alleged defense, or the reason why this shouldn't affect the trial, is that the relationship only began after she had actually made the appointment for the prosecution. Now, if you think about this, that's actually backwards. I mean, it's bad either way. But the reality is, suppose the relationship did begin after this prosecution had already begun and the appointment to the case had begun. That creates more of an appearance of applying pressure using personal dimensions to achieve a particular goal. So I don't know why that specific sanctimonious statement that she issued today, saying that it only began afterwards, is at all relevant to actually whether or not this prosecution is being fairly and procedurally correctly handled and carried out.
So not that I believe Fani, because she probably is someone who's lying about this, but even if she did start her relationship with Nathan Wade after she hired him, Vivek is saying that she's the kind of person who gets into a relationship with someone like that to apply more pressure on him. Get it? To make it more corrupt and to get them to do what she wants.
And if you imagine if this were a Democrat president defendant with a Republican prosecutor who had an inappropriate affair, say it was a man with a subordinate woman, putting pressure in the middle of a case, using a personal sexual relationship to do it, there's no doubt that everybody would have this tossed out on those merits. Well, you know what? If we really have one standard of the rule of law, the same rules should apply the other way as well.
Yeah, he's right about that. This is getting buried on a Friday afternoon. And also, if Fani Willis was a Republican and going after a Democrat instead of Trump, Fani Willis would be gone. She'd probably be, the United States would probably start up executions again to go after her so fast. But the Democrats will cover up for her. Here's Trump on Truth Social. Fani Willis, the DA of Fulton County, just admitted to having a sexual relationship with the prosecutor she, in consultation with at the White House and DOJ, appointed to get President Donald J. Trump by going after the most high-level person and the Republican nominee. She was able to get her, quote, lover much, much more money, almost $1 million than she would be able to get for the prosecution of any other person or individual. That means that this scam is totally discredited and over. Trump's making a good point that she gets more money by going after Trump. So she has a monetary incentive. Jim Jordan is going after Fani Willis.
Now, House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan apparently subpoenaed Fulton County DA Fani Willis for documents after 3 attempts that he had made to get her to respond to requests voluntarily, to no avail. The subpoena is now for documents, not an appearance now, related to the Fulton County DA's use and misuse, allegedly, of federal funds.
So he is subpoenaing her documents. They're also after her documents with the White House. Sooner or later, one of her personal messages is going to say, and I visited Joe Biden. Me and Nathan Wade, we went up and coordinated with our buddy Joe Biden to go after his opponent, Donald Trump. That's where this is going, my friends. Now, many of you are going, oh no, Doug, Fani Willis, she is above board integrity. She would never do that. What do you think? Do you think Fani Willis would coordinate a conspiracy with Biden's White House against his opponent? Mm-hmm. Or do you think she's a woman of incredible integrity? Just, a real Jimmy Stewart, Mr. Smith goes to Washington. She just passed the bar on her brilliance and her good nature.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. Definitely going to be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, for you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug some love. Oh my goodness, you guys. I was like a kid on Christmas throughout that whole clip. I couldn't sit still in my chair. I was grinning from ear to ear. Oh my, this was just such good news to hear. Fani Willis finally coming out and admitting that fault. This is all we need to hear. I don't care what Fani Willis is trying to say to negate or say otherwise. There was a blatant personal and conflict of interest inside of that case, just based off of her relationship with Nathan Wade, guys. Not to even mention the collusion between her and the Biden White House. We'll get to that later, guys. I promise we're going to get to that. But right now, we're spearheaded into the Nathan Wade, Fani Willis saga. This isn't a very intricate scheme, or this isn't something we have to dive really deep into. It's kind of just all on the surface level. You do a little bit of, shuffling some papers around, and you kind of just, the evidence is falling into our lap. We've already seen, Nathan Wade's bank records or bank statements, with Capital One, where he is, taking those trips with Fani Willis. Her name is literally on the bank statements. That right there is how she got caught up to begin with. You know what I mean? It pinpointed and connected her, and that's where we needed those answers. And it brought about, legitimate, because first she was just trying to brush this all off as a conspiracy. That should let you guys know a lot right there. We had no evidence, but we had high suspicion, and initially, she was trying to brush this off, and the left was trying to brush this off as the right in another conspiracy theory. And what have we learned about conspiracy theories in the past, guys? They want to invalidate the truth until you can prove it. And that right there is just disgusting to see. I mean, Fani Willis knew she was guilty, and she knows she's guilty now. She's guilty of not only this, personal conflict of interest in the case, but she's also guilty of colluding with the Biden White House on this whole thing. This whole case is brought about by Biden's administration. Cricket, Fani Willis was bought by the Biden administration, and then she went ahead and bought herself a boyfriend, Nathan Wade, for $650 million. Not only that, she's been abusing grant money to buy swag and whatnot. I mean, her office is just it's a whirlwind. I don't know what they have running. There seemed to be only one decent human being with an actual moral compass within Fani Willis's office, and that was Amanda Timpson, and they got rid of her, removed her from the project. This is honestly all we needed. Jim Jordan is going to have a field day with Miss Fani Willis, guys. She said the wrong words. I'm going to say that right now. Even if she was guilty, I'm not sure what her side did as far as coaching the Biden administration. If they want to see Trump still pursued by Fani Willis, should have gave her a little coaching up on what to say and, media training as far as to say that, blatantly come out and admit that you were, having personal conflict of interest with Nathan Wade. Just doesn't make sense to me. Sounds like she wants her Trump case to be tossed out, and that sounds like what's coming next. First, we're going to get off into this whole, Nathan Wade saga that she's got going on. And then the higher powers are going to start to investigate and look into Fani Willis's whole position to see if she is actually fit to serve as a district attorney and prosecutor in Fulton County, Georgia, guys. Definitely make sure you guys hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this one. I mean, it feels like it just keeps getting deeper and deeper. That hole that Fani Willis has dug for herself is impossible for her to get out at this point, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also going to make sure to keep, covering this. I'm going to any breaking news, any updates will be covered here, guys. Definitely make sure you guys hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Also, because we're on the road to the truth, guys. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We go.